All right. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, one and all. Welcome to tonight's session and stream of Eye of Calamity. Hello, hello. Everyone say hi. We're on stream. We're on live. Woo, woo, woo.
Hello.
Hi, stream. How's
Okay.
it
Hi,
going?
stream.
How you doing? But
Hi,
yes.
YouTube.
Um.
Hello, Rajesh, as always.
Hello, Rajesh. Welcome, Rajesh. I swear to God, we're if we have a viewer who's actually named that, I'm gonna oh fucking cry. But yeah,
Hi, also.
yes, welcome to tonight's session and tonight's stream of Eye of Calamity. Yeah, we have a lot of things to go on about for tonight's session. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys sit back, relax, have your snacks at hand. I don't know, maybe you're watching this with people. I hope you are. Please recommend our channel. Just but yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and proceed for tonight. No announcements, nothing like that. Not gonna have the 10-minute wait podcast, sadly. Okay, let's go ahead and do some quick roll calls now, everybody. Boogie, hello, are you here?
No.
Okay. Salusta, hello, are you here?
I'm here.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Donnie, hello, are you still cooking?
Did you save whatever you were cooking? no.
Is Donnie here? Or nah?
So the answer is yes. He is still cooking.
Okay. Man just left saying, "Oh shit, I smell something burning." Swear to God. Okay. May, Gwen, hello. Are you here?
No.
Hell yeah. Hanashi, hello. Are you here?
I am.
Hell yeah. Our hidden boy from last session. And Lilac, hello. Are you? You're still outside.
Huh?
No, like Kanashi's still outside. He was hiding. He's like, I don't care. I'm not coming
But
out.
he's not out there. Not for
Eyes covered, ears on hearing. I don't sense anything.
I don't perceive. If they can't,
I don't.
if I can't see them, they can't see me. uh, Lilac. Hello, are you here?
Who?
Lilac.
What? Huh?
Uh-huh.
Who?
Huh? All right. So let's go ahead and do a very, very quick recap from the eventful last session. If you guys have not watched it, please go do, because a lot happened. That's just the best way to put it. And I don't think these people like what happened. But yes, going back after dealing with, just looking around, seeing this visit, or the sector of Earthen that's developed, quote unquote, and just trying to get a vision of the place, seeing whatever sights there are to see at night, whatever places are of interest, and ultimately just talking to the 4Js, because Donnie and Kanashi was just like doing that. And as conversations arise, especially with Lilac getting a hold of her mother once again, and finding out that her mother was in contact with one of the servants who called themselves Loripsum. Lilac, give me a reminder. Was a title given last episode or last session? No, right?
I got a description, not a title.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait. When you say title, I mean like, does chronicler count? Or no?
A title that that Loripsum gave himself.
No.
All right. Okay. All right. So, dealing with the talks about finding where your dad mom is, seeing that the servants, or at least Loripsum, has an idea, has a clue on where their whereabouts may have been, giving a confirmation that they're indeed here in the continent of Urn, gives a little spark of hope that maybe this adventure is not just for nothing. Maybe you're not returning home empty-handed. And as more conversations, lighthearted conversations arise with talking about the 4Js, seeing who they are, tasting that HP. You go ahead and felt a very strong, eerie presence. And lo and behold, after a month of travel and after more things happening to you, putting this certain demonic entity in the back burner, the Night Terror shows up. And with the Night Terror showing up and you guys still beaten from and exhausted from battle, it was much more difficult than it should have been. And on top of that, Lilac, fleeing from fear, sees that the battle's not only just between the two parties, but instead the puppeteer showing herself. As she puts it, getting a brand new toy, which is the Night Terror itself. And as we go back into session, and you guys just taking a breather for the night, everyone within their quarters, tell me, who is staying with Celusta? Because
Hi. That's me.
Yes. That would be you, Lilac?
I think that would be me.
Alright, okay.
I mean, considering everyone else, yeah, that's probably me.
Alright, okay. Great. So, as you all take your rest, try to reconvene in the morning, see whatever it is, the next steps in progress that you have to do. Celusta, are you there?
Yeah. Yep, I'm here.
As you drift away into continuing your night's rest, and upon facing an excruciatingly hard decision, but nevertheless a decisive one, of letting the puppeteer go, because frankly it's not a battle that could have been won easily. And as you slowly sink in deeper into the night's rest, you start to feel yourself disembody from reality, from the world. And all these memories flash by of how you appeared into this world in search of your brother, yet nothing came about it. A foster home taking you in, treating you as one of their own, even though you are not biologically theirs. Your brothers and sisters who are scattered all about through the world, tackling on their own journeys. Ultimately, it comes back to a vision of your homeworld, of the things that you left behind, and how in a way that sort of place is no longer attached to you, how it was attached to a different Salusta. And as all of these memories, these visions come back, rushing to you like a waterfall crashing down, it all stops. And from the darkness fades in this white light. And from this white light streams and fades the stars and the galaxy and all of the cosmic bodies within this universe. As in front of you, this ornate table that's made out of stars and heavenly bodies, with two chairs. As this happens, you see a being in a blink of an eye suddenly appear at one of the chairs. This being is something far grander from what you understand. A seemingly white entity with breakage and cracks that show a glimpse of the universe itself, cogs that turn behind them, envisioning time that flows forward and back evermore. They stare at you, Sulusta, and you feel a sort of welcome. Not hostility in any way, shape, or form, as you hear a serene yet invoking voice. Sit.
I sit down immediately.
Walking up towards the table, your face with this otherworldly being. The world is fantastical. You will understand this. You have been through hell and back, traveling all around, going and seeing the sights from Tenshin, which hold the various races of Onis, to Prestia with deserts of gold, to Wakam, whose jungles harbor that life and fauna as well as flora not yet fully explored. But this, however, feels something beyond and above all of that of which you have experienced. In a single utterance of words, the being goes, "You are not from here."
Yeah, it's obvious, right?
Indeed. Indeed, it is. However, you yourself have not questioned this much. And then you see them go, "Would you like to have some tea?"
Sure.
In a wave, their hand appears in front of both of you. Tea. Very nicely brewed. It has been sitting, steeping for the right amount of time. It's a chamomile tea. Calming, relaxing. As the being takes a sip, puts down the tea, and goes, "I'm sure you have many questions of your own."
I have a lot of questions.
Then-
It seems that it is obvious too, right?
Then utter those queries of yours, Silusta Luminoir.
Look, I just want to know where my brother is. That's all. I don't think how I got here to this world is that important because I felt that he's here as well. But for years I haven't been able to find him, and no trace whatsoever. A strange alien elf man, the same being that I am, walking this world. But I feel that he's here. So where is he? If he's not here, then I always boggled my mind. Do you happen to know anything about my brother?
I do indeed. And they themselves have experienced this as well. Being someone who is akin to the practice of chronergy which is directly tied to yours truly. I have felt their presence as well, much like your own. Not many in the waking world practice such ancient divine arts. However, it is too much dismay that your brother is not from within the time that you set foot on this world. I'm sure you're confused, and you have every right to be. Allow me to simply put this. The being of which has come into contact with your brother, I believe his name is Eris. Is it not?
Yes. Yes.
Then the being that has came into contact with this Eris of yours is my other half. And I'm sure that poses more questions than answers.
A can of worms. A can of worms, indeed. A can of worms. It opens up a can of worms.
To,
Continue.
to simply put, you exist in essentially what is the same string of time, but not in the same string of space. He is of journey in a land that is similar to that of Hestria. But mangled and twisted into something different. You feel his presence simply because you two are existing at the same time period. However, you do not exist in that of the same timeline.
But what? But the. Why did the portal open up here then, not there? Why
That
not there?
myself
What happened?
is a ponderance. You may think that an omniscient and omnipotent being would have all the answers to all the questions there is to be had, but yours is truly one of the more different cases. And the fact that you are in the convergence of this world, the area that you are in, simply says that this is not merely of coincidence, but of destiny itself.
So, do you have an idea why I'm here? What is my role here? I know what life I took when I experimented with astral travel and all that jazz. I know the life that I took when I joined my new foster family here in this world, but for the first time, it has occurred to me that I am dumbfounded about my destiny because everything that I am, I offered up in finding my brother, whom, as it appears to you, is gone. Not in a way that they're forever far out of reach, but I don't know how to contact them, and I'm completely, how do you say this? Millions of timelines art. What is my role in this world?
You see the being go, and as the table flows in ebbs with the spirals of galaxies, the intermingling of stars and planets, with a wave of hand, it ripples and shows you this branch of time, this single laminar flow. You see, you would have been connected to your brother. Your travel to this universe is not incorrect. However, your travel to this universe did not account for variables that would have happened within. What do I mean by that? You entered specifically in this time period, some little years after your brother departed, correct?
Yeah.
And you exactly went to this timeline in the essence of convergence when it was happening.
Yeah.
This world had one single outcome, one single flow, wherein darkness would have prevailed. However, that did not be the case. As for some brave individuals went against the test of time and the test of fate, essentially splitting the timeline apart. You would have been put in the exact same timeline as your brother had it not been for this occurrence, because that is where your astral magic deemed it would have been fit. However, seeing as the timeline split, your magic did not understand how to adapt, and instead of sending you to where your brother is, brought you to what we essentially call is the better outcome between the two.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean better?
You see, the timeline that your brother is in is of complete and utter chaos and turmoil. A world wherein Hestria no longer has its world trees, but for one. Where the life there has gone and eroded. The beautiful sights of which you see now are no longer visible there. The life that's within is no longer present. But to
When
your
I got
yes,
when I
please,
got
continue.
here, when I got here, I was thrust upon an alien landscape, but I sensed that miles and miles from where I was transported in the mainland in what do you call this? In Catalan. Seems that they were celebrating some form of war that later on I knew that they defeated some form of evil in Uriah, if I'm correct. In the other timeline, what happened? If people here won in this timeline, what did happen in the other timeline? What sort of point of divergence was it? What canon event, if you will?
The winning, the victory, rather, of this entity, of which was defeated in this timeline. It went on to later then absorb the essence and magic of the world trees in Hestria, trying to ascend something further than God, something that wanted to reach the level of power that we have.
Huh.
And they prevailed. They won. They were able to do just that. And this is what I fear. Is happening. Or rather, the effects of it are happening here within this timeline itself. A being of pure darkness ascending into that of a primordial one, surpassing that what the gods have. They now call themselves as Null, the being of nothingness. I have been watching your journey. I have been watching what has happened in your travels, and you are encountering this entity called the Void. Are you not?
Yeah.
This is the effect of Null ascending primordialhood. Their power seeps through that, or tries to seep through the other, or this timeline, as it no longer has any purpose in the other. So what is there to try and conquer that of this world?
Would you say that every form of evil in this world was indirectly or directly pressed by this entity called Null? Would the winds that transferred us here in this continent be caused by him as well? Or was that just a natural thing?
Evil is something subjective. We primordial entities do not understand, or rather, do not acknowledge that things are evil and good. Those are actions, and their value of morality is deemed upon of mankind. However, null represents that of pure and utter nothingness, to return the universe to its basic state. As everything was born from nothing, to it shall return.
What can you do about it? Have you ever tried? Because I see this as an entropy of the universe, like a slow decay of some sorts, or maybe a domino effect consisting of evil actions in the world.
An entropy that tries to reach us. However, it is not that born from here.
It's not from here.
It's of an error trying to crawl its way in. To try and do something about it. That is something that me and my siblings have been trying to convene about. However, we cannot descend down onto your world, for it causes a lot of complications. One of my brothers have done it, and least to say, they caused a whole lot of trouble from our part. And so we swore to never descend down upon Hestria again. However, that does not mean that we cannot send those from there to our domain, such as with your case. And with that, Silusta Luminor, I offer a chance. May this be the solution to try and find your brother, to try and reach the other timeline, or to bring them here and spare them from the atrocities that plague them. I will offer my divine, nay, my primordial blessing onto you. That of which to control the feats of time momentarily, to aid you in your journey, to find the truth.
Oh my god, damn. I've met deities, but this is different though. I accept this gift. I really want to find my brother. And I want my companions here to find the life that they desire to manifest in this world. I want everyone to have their, sort of happy endings. It gives me hope that this timeline is the better timeline. So I accept this gift. I accept this offer and this chance to defend this timeline. You have my word. I will serve you now that you have appeared before me. It is an honor to be here before you.
Then, as the universe's law bestowed upon me, by that of myself and my brothers, I, the aspect in the being, in the representation of time itself, offer my primordial blessing onto you, Celesta Lugnor, as at the center of their chest, ripples in space and time appear as a matte gray cog comes out with incoherent markings that you yourself do not fully understand, but know that this is the blessing of this being as it floats in front of you and turns.
Any? Oh, okay. Please continue. I thought this.
I am the primordial being of time, Sec. That's SEC, like seconds, for those who are keeping notes. And with this, you will now shall be known as an acolyte of one of the primordial beings. Do you take the cog, or the holy symbol in this case?
I do. And I infuse that with the ring that I have as a focus for my abilities.
As you take the cog, the ring on your finger glows as well, as it slips out and fuses itself in the center of this cog. As it spirals around you, much like a familiar would. In a weird sense, it's like that. But it follows you around, and you now have the holy symbol of the primordial being, Sek. As Sek gazes upon you and goes, well, this shall be one of our many meetings from here on out. I expect many great things from you.
You have my word, you have my service, you have my life. I am thankful that you have come before me to at least assure me about my brother's fate. So long as he is not dead, my mission is not over.
Not. And with that, as you sit on your chair, it feels like space is being dragged, and the white fades in once more as your eyes start to open, and it is now morning. Lilac, hello. Are you there?
Yes, hello. Oh my god.
As you would be the first one to become awake among the two. And as this happens, right, you know, you're just like doing your morning routine, checking the things that you have, see, like caring to your metal arm. You see from where Celesta is resting in their would it be alright to say futon? Sure, futon. Because that's essentially what you guys are sleeping on. Yeah. From the space there starts to manifest and fade in this matte gray cog. With Salusta, what is your ring gold, and does it have any gems on it?
It's like a silver ring, and it has a gem that's color black. Yeah.
Yeah, you see from like this stony matte gray cog. On the center of it is this shiny silver centerpiece with a black gem as its eye. And it just floats around Salusta. And then you see Salusta start to wake up. And with that, let's go ahead and change our ambience, shall we?
When it wakes up, is it still like floating around him and everything?
Yes.
Oh, her sorry. Uh, you know, is it doing anything weird?
No, it's just floating around Salusta.
Okay. Good morning. I don't think that's normal. Please just
I-
get up away.
I grab the thing that's floating around me.
You grab
I just, I just show it to Lilac. Lilac, look! I found my brother. I found my brother, Lilac. I just tell Lilac, like, she has a wide smile on her face, and she just tells Lilac, I found my brother at last. I know where he is.
Is he in your ring? Is he?
Oh no,
Where is
no.
he?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not the ring, but I met Zack. I met
Who?
the god of time. You know, he gave me this ring, and he told me everything about our timeline, our universe. He gave me knowledge about my brother's whereabouts. He's stuck in another timeline where evil reigns the world by an entity called Null. Is Null familiar to you? I don't know. That's what the god said.
I'm not
Lilac,
sure.
no
Is
needed.
no?
No rolls needed. No,
No.
this is not a familiar
Straight up no.
thing. However,
Yeah.
upon like hearing the god of time, go ahead, roll me a history check.
Oh, what? Okay. 19.
90. Oh wow, that's really high. You don't specifically know of a god of time named Sek. However, you have read upon like some how do you say this? Why am I blanking out? You have read upon some gods from from other continents with the books that you guys have in your laboratory, and you know of some gods that resemble that of time. There is one named Nemus from Prestia, which is oh wait, no, not Nemus. Tempest rather, who is the god of past, future, and present. But that's like not from within here, and like, but that's like the name that pops up.
Okay. So, Christian god at the very least, or the White Region god most, is gonna use your birth. Okay. So how are you gonna get to him if he's all the way over? Well, I hope he's safe dealing with this what now situation and like the whole what's that? The world shrouded by evil kind of thing?
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to get there, honestly. Though I have a feeling that this continent has some answers to that. Because this is the only continent I haven't been on. Maybe you know what? They have things here that are too advanced compared to the mainland. Maybe they have answers to that? I don't really know who's the gods and goddesses here. It's not clear to me who is who. Maybe they know an answer to that. Don't you think?
Well,
Don't you think?
if there's anything I can definitely tell you, there's maybe not here specifically, but there is some pretty advanced technology hiding in other places of this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, as a resident of the place that does. You can
Damn.
probably even ask Diggersworth if ever he's got anything, or just. There's also that whole void situation that we're dealing with. But you know what? One step at a time. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Though, and like, kind of just goes closer and like does like put a hand like on your shoulder, like. I'm really happy that you did actually at least learn something about your brother. So,
Yeah.
Salusta, question. Do
Yep.
you let go of the cog? Or are you like gonna place it down somewhere?
Actually, I place it down for a while.
Yeah, as you place it down, and as the two of you are conversing, the both of you notice that the cog floats, and like is like with near you, Salusta,
Uh-huh.
but it automatically floats.
Like it doesn't stay in the ground.
No,
So even if I throw it, it just floats.
yeah. Are you gonna try to throw it?
Yeah.
yeet the fucking.
Like just
Yeah,
like yeah, just like across the room.
Are there people? Are there? Yeah, across the room. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're inside your own, like the both of you are in your own rooms, right?
yeah.
And as like you throw it, are you gonna throw it hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
There- the second it happens, there is like slight fear. I'm like, oh, that's a thing from a god, and it's like yeet. It's like,
Yeah.
there is a brief flash of horror.
As like you throw it right to the wall, it stops and then floats back to you.
That's useful. Other than its magical abilities, it's useful as a boomerang. Don't you think, Lilac?
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyways, that has been enough for one morning. We must meet the others. We need to talk about last night too. Now that's a pressing need that we need to talk about. We're not safe here.
And I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of my stuff. Like finish up.
Thank you, Lilac. Thank you so much for coming here.
Of course, anytime, really. If there's anything, I think both you and I can actually talk about what we're looking for. And it's always better that we're at least one step closer.
Alright.
Okay, so
Alright.
you guys go towards like the like the lounge area just to like rest and talk for the most part. Boogie, hello, are you there?
I am.
Okay, so you and Gwen coming out of your room, right? Before that happens, like as the both of you like woke up, you saw like Tarlov wasn't there, but his things were, and a note was left. He's basically and that note indicates that he went to go ahead and um, do experiments on the pure mana that he got from with the puppet from the puppeteer, and you see there that he also indicates, I'm also baking, by the way.
He's making a new Ginny. Okay. I'll try to gather up his things so that they're in a safe and compact space. And I'll keep a mental note to bring his stuff with me when we leave this room or the place we're staying in, the tavern.
So yeah,
Hi Gwen, how are you doing?
Still a little
My
shaken.
Discord died. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm back. My Discord died for like a few
Alright.
seconds. Hi Gwen.
It's okay. I'm still a little shaken. That's all. Are you okay?
Not really, I don't know.
Are you
Something
still
weird
hurt?
happened last night. No, I'm not hurt. It's just remember when we were fighting that scary ass thing and I ran in front of you and I hit it with my thing and something weird happened. It, it wasn't fire that I'm used to. It was ice. It's the first time that's happened. Actually, ever since the ball, my magic's been all weird. I don't know what's going on. And
You
I
related to that
finally
person?
I finally talked to that lady in my head.
You didn't?
Yeah, last night. She said that all of this new magic stuff I have, it's from her. And I'm just worried because I'm not used to everything else. Fire is fire makes me warm. Fire gives off a light. And fire can also hurt. That's what I'm used to, not ice. And I'm wondering if there are anything else that can happen other than fire and ice. I don't know what's going on, but that lady in my head seems to think it's I'll be fine, I think. Don't worry. But yeah. Just a bit on edge.
It's okay to be a little worried about that noise and stuff with your magic. I mean, I didn't know what kind of magic I did until like yesterday. And then I make a little snowball in my hand.
Can I have the snowball?
Yeah, take it.
I'll cup both of my hands with it and I ignite. Turns to water. Now that I know, I like water too.